Alright, so this is going to be my PlayStation 1 collection. I used to have more games than what I'm about to show. Simple fact, I'll tell a story later. It was a whole Y2K thing why I got rid of some games, but one of my regrets. But anyway, first game here is Wheel of Fortune. Everybody should know what Wheel of Fortune is, especially in America. Second game here is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. This is probably my favorite Castlevania, playing wise or whatever, but it always goes back and forth between this and Super Castlevania 4 on the Super Nintendo. This has got a really good soundtrack. You get to play as Alucard, Dracula's son, and yeah, it's got some really great elements in it. Second game here, Street Fighter Alpha 3. Excuse me, Street Fighter Alpha 3, which is my favorite out of the Alpha series. And it's a pretty good fighting game as well. Next, you have Wipeout XL. I really enjoyed racing games, and this was a very unique game at the time it came out. The first one is pretty good, and there was a prototype of Wipeout back in 1995 in a movie called Hackers, and that's where you first get to see where Wipeout, where it was and stuff. But Wipeout XL's got a really good soundtrack as well. This was one of the games I used to, back in the day, I used to have two copies because I had two PlayStations and I had the link cable. A lot of y'all probably don't even remember the link cable. Us OG gamers know what the link cable is. If you had a PlayStation back in the day, basically you take two PlayStations, two TVs, two copies of the game, hook it up, and jam with your friends or whatever and stuff. That's what we had back in those days. But yeah, I used to have do that with that game. Next is Road Cage. This is a really unique racing game as well. It was like the first racing game I ever played where you can drive up on the ceiling, on the walls and everything and stuff. And it's also got a really good soundtrack as well. Here's the sequel to it. I know it's a closed case. I'm doing this with my phone because I didn't charge up my cameras. Yeah, Road Cage 2, also a good soundtrack, just like its predecessor with the weapons and everything. The game that I first got for my PlayStation in 1996, April 1st, was Tekken. Oh, no, I take that back. I'm sorry. I had Tekken actually November 15th, 1995. Before I got my PlayStation in 1996, April 1st, 1996. Because when I saw this game in the arcades, I was like, yes, whatever system this game is on, I'm buying it. And it was on the Sony PlayStation. I've been rocking with Sony PlayStation ever since. Even though they originally was going to hook up with Nintendo, but that deal fell through if you know the history. But yeah, this is Tekken 1. Tekken 2, really good soundtrack on there. But Tekken 3 is one of my favorites. Matter of fact, it is my favorite soundtrack for the Tekken series. And this is where you get introduced to Jin Kazama, pretty much the grandson of Heihachi, the son of Kazuya. And that's pretty much it for the PlayStation ones. I'll probably be uploading my Nintendo and Super Nintendo collection next. Thank you for watching. I'm out.